Welcome to Canada, a vast land stretching from the Atlantic to the Pacific and reaching northward to the Arctic Ocean, is a country filled with wonders. It is not only the homeland of the red maple leaf, but also a place where nature paints majestic landscapes, snow-capped mountains, crystal-clear lakes, endless forests, and charming coastal towns. Our journey will take you across extraordinary places where every scene tells a unique story. Some destinations feel like stepping into a fairy tale village, while others open up immense panoramas that make us realize how small we are in the face of boundless nature. From the grandeur of the Rocky Mountains to the poetic calm of serene bays and the lively energy of modern cities enriched by history, Canada has a way of touching every traveler's heart through striking contrasts. What makes this exploration even more special is that each place is not only about scenery, but also about experience. Winding roads embracing mountain, rivers reflecting the glow of sunset, and cobblestone streets telling stories of migration and cultural diversity. This harmony between nature and people is what gives Canada its unique charm. So let us begin this journey to listen to the stories of mountains, forests, seas, and the people who shape the soul of this land. Every stop will open a new door, bringing us closer to Canada's raw beauty and the secrets still waiting to be discovered. Nestled in the heart of the Canadian Rockies, Banff shines like a sparkling emerald amid majestic nature. It is not just a small resort town, but a gateway to a world of mountains, lakes, and forests where every step unveils new wonders. Banff is famous for its breathtaking landscapes. Turquoise lakes like Lake Louise and Moraine Lake mirroring snow-capped peaks, endless green valleys, and winding trails that lead through ancient pine forests. Each season here brings its own charm. Summer bursts with wildflowers under golden sunlight. Autumn paints the land in fiery hues. Winter transforms the town into a snowy paradise, and spring awakens life with streams flowing from melting ice. Beyond nature, Banff offers unique cultural experiences. Its quaint streets, lined with shops, cafes, and art galleries, create an atmosphere both cozy and lively. After a day of adventure, visitors can unwind in natural hot springs, gaze at starry skies, and embrace a rare sense of peace. What makes Banff truly special is its balance between wilderness and comfort. Here, you can conquer mighty peaks by day and enjoy a fine dinner in a warm restaurant by night. Banff is more than a destination. It is a journey, an experience, and a memory etched forever in the hearts of those who visit. Just a few hours from Vancouver, Whistler emerges as a paradise for those who love adventure and freedom. Famous worldwide after hosting the 2010 Winter Olympics, this is not only the capital of skiing and winter sports, but also a year-round destination where nature and vibrant energy intertwine beautifully. Winter in Whistler is a snowy dream, mountains blanketed in white, endless ski, and the lively buzz of visitors from around the world. Here, You can glide down powdery runs, test yourself with ice sledding, or simply relax by a warm fireplace with a cup of hot chocolate. But Whistler is far more than just winter. When the snow melts, the village awakens in a completely new light. Forest trails welcome hikers, challenging attract mountain bikers, and crystal-clear lakes invite kayaking or refreshing swims. Summer here is a festival of sunshine, music, and outdoor celebrations, filling the air with youthful spirit. At the heart of it all is Whistler Village, with its cobblestone streets, cozy cafes, international restaurants, and charming local shops. And of course, the iconic Peak 2 Peak Gondola connects Whistler and Blackcomb Mountains, offering breathtaking views of rugged peaks and endless forests. Whistler is a place where every moment becomes an experience, thrilling, liberating, and deeply inspiring. It is not just a playground, but a destination where you reconnect with nature, with people, and with yourself. Tucked within the majestic Columbia Mountains, Revelstoke feels like a secret reserved for true wilderness lovers. Quiet, uncrowded, yet irresistibly captivating, this small town offers a living canvas of mountains, rivers, and forests blending in harmony. Revelstoke is legendary for its winters. Heavy snowfall and steep make it a haven for skiers and thrill seekers. The rush of speeding down powdery runs, icy wind on your face, and the heartbeat racing fast. This is the kind of adrenaline only Revelstoke can deliver. But its magic extends far beyond winter. As summer arrives, the snow curtain lifts, revealing fresh, vibrant landscapes. Forest trails lead to mirror-like lakes where visitors can kayak, fish, or simply sit in awe of towering peaks reflected on the water's surface. Adventurers can push their limits with rugged mountain biking trails or trek up summits for sweeping views of the valley and town nestled below. Beyond nature, Revelstoke moves to a slower, warmer rhythm. Strolling through town, you'll find cozy cafes, welcoming restaurants, and live music that fills the night air. The locals' hospitality mirrors the open embrace of the surrounding wilderness. Revelstoke is not about bright lights or crowded attractions. It is a place where you can hear the whisper of forests and rediscover balance in the breath of the wild. It is both an adventure for the body and a sanctuary for the soul. Canmore, a small town on the edge of the Rockies, embraces visitors with a beauty that is both majestic and gentle. If Banff radiates vibrance and excitement, Canmore whispers softly with tranquility, like a quiet melody flowing through the mountains. The first sight that captures the heart is the Three Sisters Peaks, standing tall and silent as guardians of the town. In the early morning, when mist still clings to the air, Canmore wears a dreamy veil. As the sun rises, the town glows with the green of forests, the silver of rivers, and the pristine white of snowy peaks. Beyond its landscapes, Canmore enchants with its slow rhythm of life. Stroll along the Bow River, listen to the gentle murmur of flowing water and the chorus of forest birds. Trails winding through valleys reveal wildflowers in summer, while winter turns the land into a serene snow painting. For photographers and dreamers, Canmore is an endless source of inspiration. Within town, cozy cafes, art galleries, and local craft shops create a warm, welcoming atmosphere. The people of Canmore greet visitors with genuine kindness, as if inviting them to share in the peaceful fragments of their daily lives. Canmore does not boast nor rush. It quietly etches itself into memory with simple, refined beauty, where people and nature coexist in harmony. In Canmore, you do not just see a place, you find a sanctuary for the soul. On the western edge of Vancouver Island, Tofino feels like the last frontier before the vast Pacific Ocean. This is not a place of bustling streets or grand monuments, but a land of ocean waves, ancient rainforests, and salty winds drifting endlessly from the sea. Tofino is world famous for its endless stretches of sand, like Long Beach, where rolling waves attract surfers from across the globe. Whether you're conquering the surf or simply strolling along the damp shoreline, the sound of waves and the scent of sea salt soothe the soul. In winter, visitors come just to witness mighty storms, where towering waves crash against rocky cliffs, a raw spectacle of nature's power. But Tofino is more than the sea. Its coastal temperate rainforest, one of North America's oldest ecosystems, embraces the town with towering trees and mossy trails. Walking deeper into the forest feels like entering another realm, where time slows and nature whispers stories of millennia. The village itself radiates warmth and simplicity. Small cafes, fresh seafood restaurants, and a thriving artist community give Tofino its unique cultural spirit. Here, life flows gently in harmony with the tides and the winds, as if the ocean itself sets the rhythm. Tofino is a place to reconnect with the untamed ocean, with the silent forest, and with your own heart. It calls out to adventurers, yet offers peace to anyone willing to listen to the voice of the sea. Parry Sound, resting on the shores of Ontario's Georgian Bay, is often described as a hidden emerald of Canada. This small town is celebrated for its vast waters, scattered islands, and serene atmosphere that feels like stepping into another world where time slows down. The highlight of Parry Sound is the 30,000 Islands, one of the largest freshwater archipelagos in the world. From a boat, you'll witness countless tree-covered islets, each like a fragment of a grand natural masterpiece. It's a paradise for kayaking, canoeing, or simply drifting peacefully across crystal waters. Here, nature and people live in harmony. Forest trails invite hikers and cyclists to explore rich ecosystems, while summer brings the Festival of the Sound, a renowned classical music celebration that fills the lakeside town with enchanting melodies. Life here flows gently. Small streets, cozy eateries, and warm-hearted locals make Parry Sound feel like a home away from home. And as the sun sets over the bay, painting the water in gold and amber, you'll understand why Parry Sound lingers so deeply in the memory of every traveler. Gracefully nestled on the shores of Lake Ontario, Niagara-on-the-Lake is often called the prettiest town in Canada. Unlike the grandeur of nearby Niagara Falls, this charming town offers a gentler, more romantic picture, where time seems to pause among flower-lined streets and elegant heritage homes. Walking along its cobblestone paths, you'll find Victorian-style houses, blooming gardens, and colorful boutique shops. In spring and summer, the town bursts into a vibrant canvas of cherry blossoms, roses, and lavender. Autumn wraps it in golden romance, while winter transforms it into a fairy tale village of twinkling lights. Beyond its beauty, Niagara-on-the-Lake is famed for its vineyards and wineries, especially its world-class ice wine. Imagine sipping a sweet glass of wine while overlooking endless grape fields under a gentle breeze, a memory to treasure forever. The town also thrives as a cultural hub, with the renowned Shore Festival, bringing classic theatre and art to life. Niagara-on-the-Lake is not loud nor hurried. It is refined, romantic, and poetic, a place for those who seek a touch of elegance, a breath of nostalgia, and a tender impression of Canada. Amidst the towering mountains of British Columbia, Squamish emerges as a paradise for adventurers. This coastal town is more than just a stop along the way. It is the meeting point of ocean, mountains, and forest, where nature reveals its raw and vibrant beauty. The highlight is Squamish Chief, a massive granite monolith considered one of the largest rock faces in the world. From its summit, sweeping views of turquoise Howe Sound, endless pine forests, and mist-covered peaks will leave you breathless. Squamish is a haven for rock climbers, kayakers, mountain bikers, and trekkers alike. For a gentler pace, the sea-to-sky gondola carries you high above rugged cliffs and lush forests, unveiling jaw-dropping panoramas. The Sky Pilot Suspension Bridge adds both thrill and romance, as if you are suspended between earth and sky. Squamish also embraces deep Indigenous heritage, where the traditions of the First Nations blend harmoniously with modern outdoor culture. Festivals, music, art, and local cuisine enrich the town's vibrant spirit. Known as Canada's outdoor recreation capital, Squamish welcomes not only elite athletes, but also anyone seeking to reconnect with nature, test their limits, or simply breathe in the crisp mountain air. Here, every step sparks excitement, and every moment is a reminder of the vast beauty of the natural world. On the Atlantic coast of Nova Scotia, Lunenburg feels like a timeless painting preserved through the centuries. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, this town is famous for its colorful wooden houses, cobblestone streets, and serene harbor, transporting visitors back to the age of sailing ships and bustling ports. Along the waterfront, you'll encounter the Blue Nose II, the legendary schooner and Canadian icon, standing as a living tribute to the town's seafaring heritage. Every street whispers history, from old shipyards to waterfront taverns where fishermen and sailors once gathered. Yet Lunenburg is more than its past. Today, it thrives with creativity and charm. Art galleries, craft shops, and waterfront restaurants serving fresh seafood add a lively modern spirit. Imagine savoring Nova Scotia lobster or seared scallops while gazing at the calm harbor, an experience both authentic and unforgettable. In summer, the harbor sparkles with sunlight and sailboats. In autumn, the town glows with fiery foliage. In winter, snow blankets the historic rooftops, turning Lunenburg into a storybook village. Each season reveals a new charm. Lunenburg is not just a destination. It is a journey through time, where past and present intertwine, where the ocean whispers endless tales, and where every visitor leaves carrying a piece of the sea in their heart. In the heart of Ontario, not far from Ottawa, Embrun appears as a peaceful yet lively small town. Surrounded by lush fields and winding country roads, it embodies the rural charm of Canada, where people and nature coexist in harmony. Walking through its quaint streets, you'll find local shops, cozy cafes, and farmers' markets, places where residents gather, exchange smiles, and share warm conversations. The atmosphere radiates simplicity, evoking the slower, heartfelt rhythms of small-town life. Embrun is also known for its scenic trails and parks, especially the New York Central Fitness Trail, a walking and cycling path that connects the community with nature. In summer, families gather along the Nation River, where children's laughter blends with the gentle breeze, painting an unforgettable picture of serenity. Though rooted in its rural character, Embrun embraces modern vibrancy. Community events, music festivals, and sports activities keep the town energetic year-round. What truly defines Embrun is not just its landscapes or buildings, but its spirit of togetherness. It is a place where bonds between people shine as brightly as the natural beauty that surrounds them. Amid Yukon's wilderness, Carcross is a small town with a big story. Once a vital stop during the Klondike Gold Rush, it drew fortune seekers from around the world. Though that golden era has passed, Carcross preserves its historic spirit while showcasing the stunning landscapes of northern Canada. One of its most fascinating features is the Carcross Desert, known as the world's smallest desert. Against a backdrop of snowy peaks and crystal-clear lakes, its golden sands create a surreal and captivating scene. Nearby, the dazzling Emerald Lake shimmers with vivid turquoise colors, leaving visitors spellbound. Carcross is also deeply rooted in Indigenous heritage. The Tagish and Tlingit peoples have lived here for generations, sharing traditions, totem carvings, and stories that enrich the town's cultural tapestry. At Carcross Commons, visitors discover vibrant artisan shops, cozy cafes, and indigenous art that celebrates this legacy. Though small, Carcross surprises at every turn, a place where history, nature, and culture intertwine. Here, you can walk across desert sands, gaze at emerald waters, and end the day listening to timeless stories passed down through generations. Nestled on the shores of Shuswap Lake in British Columbia, Salmon Arm is a peaceful yet captivating destination where nature and community blend into a vivid picture. With vast waters, rolling green hills, and fresh air, this small town is often considered a hidden gem of Canada's interior. One of its most iconic landmarks is the long wooden wharf stretching over the lake, a favorite spot for strolling and watching sunsets paint the water in shades of gold and violet. On calm evenings, Shuswap Lake mirrors the sky and distant mountains, creating unforgettable serenity. Salmon Arm is also a haven for outdoor lovers. In summer, it offers kayaking, sailing, fishing, and lakeside picnics. In autumn, maple forests glow with red and gold hues, while winter brings quiet beauty for those seeking stillness. Beyond nature, the town thrives with community spirit. Music festivals, farmers markets, and cultural events keep Salmon Arm lively year-round. The Roots and Blues Festival, one of British Columbia's most celebrated outdoor music events, draws artists and visitors from across the region. What makes Salmon Arm truly special is its harmony, a balance of tranquility and vibrancy, of natural wonder and human connection. It is a place where every moment feels like home, set against the timeless beauty of Canada's wilderness. Nestled along the Grand River in Ontario, Elora is often called the most beautiful village in Canada, where dramatic natural landscapes blend seamlessly with old-world charm. The highlight here is the Elora Gorge, a natural wonder carved by time, with towering limestone cliffs, rushing waters, and scenery that feels both powerful and poetic. In summer, adventurers float on tubes, kayak through rapids, or simply marvel at the breathtaking gorge views. Yet Elora is more than its nature. This small village is a hub for art and creativity. Historic stone buildings now house galleries, artisan shops, and cozy cafes. Strolling through cobblestone streets, visitors encounter live music, plein air painters, and a vibrant, artistic energy. Autumn transforms Elora into a masterpiece, with fiery red and golden leaves mirrored in the shimmering Grand River. It's also the perfect season to step into local craft breweries or enjoy hearty meals in warm restaurants, wrapped in the crisp autumn air. Elora is a place where adventure meets reflection, where nature's raw beauty pairs with artistic soul. A small journey, yet one that lingers long after you leave. As Canada's largest city and one of the world's most vibrant multicultural hubs, Toronto feels like stepping into a miniature version of the world. Here, dazzling skyscrapers blend with cultural diversity, cuisine, and experiences that make Toronto an unmissable destination. The city's most iconic landmark is the CN Tower, once the tallest freestanding structure in the world. From its observation deck, visitors enjoy sweeping views of the skyline, Lake Ontario, and even distant horizons. For thrill seekers, the Edge Walk, a daring walk around the tower's edge at 356 meters, promises an adrenaline rush like no other. But Toronto is not only about breathtaking heights. It's home to more than 200 ethnic groups, creating a lively cultural mosaic. A short stroll lets you savor food from around the globe, from Chinese dim sum and Italian pasta to Canada's signature poutine. Neighborhoods like Chinatown, Little Italy, and Greektown stand as living proof of this harmony. Toronto is also a hub of art and creativity. The Distillery District, with its cobblestone streets, galleries, artisan shops, and vintage cafes, exudes charm. For film lovers, the Toronto International Film Festival, TIFF, ranks among the most prestigious in the world. When seeking tranquility, just minutes away lies the Toronto Islands, offering lush greenery, bike paths, picnic spots, and some of the most stunning sunsets over Lake Ontario. Toronto blends the fast-paced energy of a global metropolis with the warmth of diverse communities. It's not only a city to visit, it's a city to feel, explore, and embrace. Stretching along the Atlantic Ocean, Halifax, the capital of Nova Scotia, embodies a perfect blend of history, maritime heritage, and modern vibrancy. As one of the world's largest natural harbors, Halifax has long been a cornerstone of trade, seafaring, and culture in Canada. A stroll down the Halifax waterfront boardwalk reveals the city's lively spirit. With docked ships, seaside cafes, artisan shops, and maritime museums, the waterfront is both modern and deeply connected to the ocean. It's also the best place to indulge in fresh seafood, especially lobster, the culinary pride of Nova Scotia. No visit is complete without climbing Citadel Hill, an 18th century star-shaped fort. From its vantage point, you can gaze across the city and hear the daily cannon fire, a tradition that still echoes through time. The streets around the Citadel reflect European charm, with historic architecture alongside bustling pubs and boutiques. Halifax is also a hub of culture and creativity. Annual music festivals, art exhibitions, and outdoor events fill the calendar, while the strikingly modern Central Library has become an emblem of innovation and openness. For peace and quiet, a short drive from downtown leads to unspoiled beaches, quaint fishing villages, and breathtaking natural landscapes unique to Atlantic Canada. Halifax is where past and present converge, a port city that honors its history while embracing global connections. With its youthful energy, majestic coastal scenery, and welcoming spirit, Halifax leaves an unforgettable mark on every traveler. Nestled along the shimmering waters of Lake Okanagan in British Columbia, Kelowna is the perfect destination for those seeking both relaxation in nature and the refined pleasures of modern living. Known for its sprawling vineyards, renowned wineries, and stunning landscapes, the city is framed by mountains, lakes, and fertile valleys. At the heart of Kelowna lies Lake Okanagan, one of Canada's largest and most beautiful lakes. In summer, it becomes a paradise for outdoor activities, kayaking, windsurfing, fishing, or simply lounging on sandy shores while watching sunsets paint the horizon in shades of gold and purple. Beyond the lake, Kelowna is the beating heart of the Okanagan Valley wine region. Dozens of wineries welcome visitors to endless rows of grapevines and refined tastings, from crisp whites to bold reds. Sipping a glass of wine while gazing at mountain vistas is an unforgettable experience. In winter, Kelowna transforms into a gateway to Big White Ski Resort, one of British Columbia's most celebrated winter playgrounds. This makes the city a true four-season destination, with each season offering its own charm. Kelowna seamlessly blends nature, gastronomy, and relaxation. It's a city lively enough to stay exciting, yet peaceful enough to let you find serenity in every moment. Stretching over 200 kilometers, the Rideau Canal is one of Canada's most iconic landmarks, linking the city of Ottawa to Lake Ontario. Built in the early 19th century, it holds not only historical significance, but also breathtaking beauty, attracting millions of visitors every year. In summer, the canal comes alive with activity. Visitors kayak, sail, or stroll along its scenic pathways where leafy trees reflect off the calm waters. Historic stone buildings, quaint bridges, and quiet docks create a romantic, postcard-perfect atmosphere. When winter arrives, the Rideau Canal transforms into the world's largest natural skating rink, stretching more than 7.8 kilometers through downtown Ottawa. Skaters glide across the frozen surface, savor hot beaver tail pastries, and immerse themselves in the festive spirit of Canadian winters. It's an experience unlike anywhere else in the world. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the canal also reflects its historic role in defense and commerce. Today, it stands as a living symbol of the harmony between heritage and modern life. The Rideau Canal is more than an engineering marvel. It's part of Canada's soul, a place where nature and culture intertwine, revealing new beauty with every season. Our journey across Canada has taken us from towering mountains and crystal-clear lakes to vibrant cities and peaceful fishing villages. Each destination carries its own spirit, telling stories of nature, history, and people. Canada is more than a country. It's a living canvas painted with 4 seasons, cultural diversity, and heartfelt hospitality. Whether you're swept up in the energy of Toronto, wandering the old-world charm of Quebec City, or finding serenity by British Columbia's lakes, every moment offers something both awe-inspiring and intimate. What makes Canada truly unforgettable lies not only in its landscapes, but in the moments we pause to listen, to feel, and to connect. Journeys like this remind us that the world is vast, and each step reveals a new perspective. Though our adventure ends here, the memories of Canada will linger, echoing like whispers of discovery. And perhaps one day, when you long for freedom, beauty, and wonder, Canada will be here, ready to welcome you back with open arms.